Good evening, everybody. It's Pete J. I'm going to take a little ride in American Truck Simulator. We are starting out up here in Grand Coulee. We made a delivery to the Coastline Mining Corporation. We've come back to the visitor center here, directly across from Grand Coulee. And we'll take a quick gander out the window and take a look at what Grand Coulee might look like here. I've been looking for a job. I've been going through the job postings, and the only thing I can really see that interests me any is on the external contracts, and it's a Kennewick. I'm not looking to make a very long. Here's the Grand Coulee Dam. We'll do a little driving over there a little bit later. If I get in the cab, I can actually use my zoom. There's the Grand Coulee Dam. Where's my spaceman doing the spacewalk? So yeah, we made a delivery. It was nighttime, so we pulled in and we settled down for some sleep. I've been trying to find something. I'm trying to keep the jobs pretty short for broadcast purposes. The other thing is I don't want to get too far away. I would like to discover everything in Washington. Although, to be honest with you, even though I've discovered everything, all of the towns in, in Oregon, there's really a lot of stuff still to discover. Like I said, I haven't taken 197, which looks like a kind of an interesting drive. So there's that. There's also the kind of blowing into town, making a delivery, and then leaving. So I haven't been to the Steeler or the home. So there's still a lot to do, even though I've discovered all of the towns in Oregon. So a couple of roadways here that need to be discovered. I know if I went to the... actually, I'm going to do this real quick because it sounds... right, that's turning it up, I think. Turn this... No, see, that's louder. Thought I turned all of these down. So, forgive me. Thanks for having patience, but we'll leave that up in case we need Sky. What was I saying? Oh, so if I go to the other issue is the truck dealers. If I go to truck dealers, you can see I've been through Oregon, and yet I didn't discover these two. So a lot to discover. I was just in Spokane and I missed this truck dealer. So again, I got to get a little bit better about slowing down and enjoying the game a little bit. So, excuse me. So to that effect, what I did was I went to external contracts, and based out of Grand Coulee, I'm looking for something that is relatively short for broadcast purposes and also keeps me in Washington and helps me to discover a new area. So we're going to go from Grand Coulee. We have several. Go to the last page. I might have to flip my Spokane. We've been to Spokane. We didn't discover that truck stop, that truck dealership, but I was looking for there was a Kennewick. I was thinking about taking this one to Kennewick, and then we'll see what we can do from Kennewick on. We'll go Klamath Falls, good old Klamath Falls, or should I take the one back to Spokane? Maybe that's what I should do. Can I get... no, I don't. Because Grand Coulee only goes to Oregon. There's nothing staying here in Washington. So, again, let's do that. Let's go back to Spokane. We can do a little bit more discovering and make up for the fact that we just kind of pulled in and took off cement. $42.77 a mile. We'll take that one to cement, I guess. Begin the delivery. I don't know if you guys are paying attention over there for Euro Truck, but they're running a new a new event. It's tie-in with Goodyear tires. If you deliver 10 loads from the external contract, 10 loads of Goodyear tires, what you'll achieve, what you'll earn, is a Goodyear blimp cab accessory. So like my little spacewalking guy here, you'll have a Goodyear blimp hanging there instead. The other thing is, if as a collective group we can achieve, what is it, like 30,000 tons or something like that? If we can achieve that, then everybody who participates will get the free key to unlock the Goodyear DLC, which is not a bad. It is not a bad deal at all. So I'm going to try and participate myself, okay, because I'd like the blimp, but B, I'd like to get the Goodyear tires as well. So let's go ahead and jump out real quick and just take a look. We're pulled over in the Grand Coulee rest area here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to head out. There's the restroom. We're going to be heading that way as we leave here, so we won't get to see the other side of Grand Coulee. But I am hoping to step up my that was a loan payment, I believe. Step up my broadcast a little bit, try to change things up, make it a little bit more interesting, and just so I'm hoping to do that. And so we will definitely be back to Grand Coulee, and we will. What was that? Oh, okay. So we will definitely be back to Grand Coulee at another time, and I will make sure that I do a little more pomp and circumstance, a little bit more of a big deal about it, and we will take a nice, good look at Grand Coulee. If you wanted to go over to my Twitch channel, I was broadcasting to Twitch when I first pulled into Grand Coulee, so that video is up there. And again, it was nighttime, so as much as I'd like to say there's a lot more to see, it's relatively difficult. So, but we'll be back. Right now we're heading back to Spokane, Washington, and we're going to pick up, a little heavy-footed there. I am half tempted, again, as a whole kind of reboot. I'm having issues with my controls. I'm having, I want to spice up, I want to give it the broadcast a little bit more visually, and audio a little bit more. No, dummy. Why would you do that? They have a red light, so we'll pick up here. There we go. Get back in the cab where I can use my zoom lens here. Police officer. Get him, officer. Was he walking the line here? I'm gonna walk the line. I think the dude's parked in a handicapped parking space. That's the asshole. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to jump out and I'm going to take a picture of this guy. What's that all about, man? No, we're going to leave that there. Take the blur transition and the blur strength down. Can I, actually I want to. Busted. There we go. Back in the cab. Sorry. It's just me playing around. I still, I'm still waiting. I thought this would have been a little bit quicker. All right, so we are going to be taking from Spokane, Washington Coastline Mining to Spokane, Washington home store. So we got to pick it up at Coastline Mining, which is on the 2, as we're headed back to Spokane. We are currently, as you can see, we're not carrying any load yet, so we're going to pick that up. Oh, see, I should have done that, but we'll move along. Supermarket up here, 35 through town. Drake car dealer. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen the Drake before. Love the Drake. Gotta love the Drake. I'm showing my age a little bit there. 50 points to anybody who knows what TV show that was. And we'll tell you. I will let you know which TV show that was once we get to Coastline Mining. I got a little bit of slop in my... Like I say, I think everything just feels a little off. And so as much as I'm kind of on the fence about just hitting the reset button, resetting everything and starting from scratch, but there's also that part of you that goes, you know, I kind of don't want to do that either. So it's up to 60. This is kind of cool. This little valley blowing through these two mountains. Yeah. Nice little straightaway. I believe we're on the 2 now. I haven't seen a sign yet. And coming on, yeah. What does this say? 2, Seattle, Spokane, yeah. Make a left here. Get our signal going. 2 east. That's a nice little store out of the way there. Alright, 60 miles per hour. This is going to be funny because the majority of the driving I'm going to be doing is going to Coastline Mining in Spokane to pick up the load. And then once I get it, it's probably going to be a pretty short trip from one Spokane business to the other, you know. I'll be in and out in no time. My brother-in-law's online. I don't know if he's watching or not, or if he's getting ready to do something. We got to do some of that grid racing, Tom, if you're out there. Currently, I'm still trying to fine-tune my car. That's going to be another broadcast that I'm going to start doing. I'd like to also start doing some Dead by Daylight. If you're not aware of what Dead by Daylight is, it's more of a kind of a horror game where you have to evade a killer. It's kind of cool because there's 4, let's for lack of a better term, call them victims, and then there's 1 killer, and you know, you can take turns, you know, being the victim, and take a turn being the killer. So here's Coastline Mining over here, and yeah, it's kind of fun. Ooh, gonna have to get that under control, brother. Got the scales over here. I'm tempted to check those out before we leave. Gotta come in deep. There's our cement truck down there. You can already see the arrow pointing. Made a delivery here. I think it was here, wasn't it? It was dark, and it was an extended trailer. It was a long trailer, so I was kind of pretty happy with myself that I was able to get that into that spot, right? Pretty much where that cement truck is. Every once in a while you get that one park job, you know, where you're like, that went even better than I thought for sure I was going to have problems. Trying to back things in the dark is always it's a pain. You can't, you just, especially places like this that are very kind of rural. There's not a lot of light to work with. Oop, there it is. I'll take it. All right, let's put the parking brake on and let's turn off the reverse warning siren. Step out, so take a look. Cement. Okay. Hey, it's cool because it matches, kind of matches my truck. All right, we're going to hit the T-bar. We'll take possession of the load. She is now officially our problem. We'll jump back in the cab. And let's take a quick gander at the map. World map. And see, Coastline Mining is actually closer to Grand Coulee, but it's considered part of Spokane. So we're going to take the 2 to 90 East. So we'll be looking for the signs for 90 East, and then 90 East, basically as far as you can go. These will be blocked off, so know when to turn, because there's this may be a Volvo dealership right here, because typically the Volvos have the service station and the parking lot over here that you can rest in. But it looks like we got a Walberts. There's a Sea Horizon here, which is kind of cool. I'd love to be able to get boats, so that would be transporting boats. So we're going to take the 2 East to the 90 East. So, all right, 2 East to the 90 East. Let's get on it. Let me take a sip of my adult beverage here for a moment. I am enjoying a Buckle Down Brewery double clincher, and it is delicious. Hits the spot. It's a little warm in here, so it does hit the spot perfectly. Engine's running. We are good to go. We got ourselves hooked up, and we're going to be heading out of here. So let's take off the emergency brake. Do I dare jump on that scale and just get a quick measurement before we head out on the road? Yeah, what the hey, right? It's only money. That's Bill Murray from Scrooged, which is one of my favorite adaptations of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol, which is one of my favorite stories ever. And the Bill Murray version is hysterical. You know, it's one of my favorites. Let's see if we can get. Last time I tried to do this, it was at a truck stop, and I got stuck. I got stuck on the scale, so I'm hoping we're going to be okay here. Certified scales. Here we go. Truck full of cement. You want to know how much that weighs, right? For $10. Well, I'm here now, so 69,857 pounds. Okay. Now I should be able to go all the way to my destination without having to go through another weigh-in. Okay. We've got a distribution center for Walberts across the way there. Out here in the middle of nowhere. Traffic. They'll be coming that way. Creep out a little bit. All right, we got it. All right, folks, we are on our way to Spokane, Washington. Take a quick gander at our, oops. We are going to the home store in Spokane. When you need do-it-yourself, you need home store. That's what you need, my friends. This is like some kind of commercial farm over here. I wouldn't be surprised if in later versions or updates that doesn't turn into a Sunny Acres or whatever. This dude is trying to pass me. No, I don't know what he's doing. Did he pass somebody behind me? Did you guys see that in the left rear view? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, that truck kind of... Okay, well, he is happily moved back into line back there, so way station 3/4 of a mile, so I'm hoping we can bypass this way station on the way up here. Please pull in. See, it's going to be on the left-hand side, it looks like. Caused an accident. A truck had to pull in there, and it just kind of stopped in the middle of the street because I guess there was already a truck on the scale, and he just stopped in the middle of the street, forcing the bus that was between me and it to slam on its brakes, at which point I kind of went into the back of the bus. That looks like my truck over there too. There we go. To pass inspection, press enter. There you go. 69,829 pounds. Thank you for your cooperation. Have a safe journey. Okay, before we get on the road though. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I did. Some guy hit me and caused 4% damage. I forget. I haven't got it fixed. Although, to be fair, there wasn't a service station in Grand Coulee. There wasn't much in Grand Coulee. There wasn't, there's no hotel, there's no gas station, and there was no service station. So, yeah, so that's not really my fault, I don't think. I'm sure we'll be able to find one in Spokane, though. So we will address our issues there. Making a left. There it is. Heading east on 2 towards Spokane. This is kind of a nice little, it's actually not a bad run, Coulee to Spokane on the 2. And I'm surprised at how much stuff goes back and forth from Coulee to Spokane. Oh, actually, that's not true. I'm thinking of the external contracts. The actual freight market, as I'm recalling now, all of the freight from the Grand Coulee goes straight to Oregon. So there is no, there is no freight to anywhere in Washington from Grand Coulee, which seems strange. All right, so do I have this mapped in here? No. I think that's ATS. So we're going to go get my finger on the button so that I can get my cruise control going. There it is. Alright, now we just got to propel ourselves down the roadway by staying in our lane. So it's 55 miles per hour. I'm doing 50. Not setting a land speed record, but that's okay. I don't need to. Let's see if we can jump out of the cab, take a look around a little bit. Looks like it's a little dry here in Washington. Lots of burnt out foliage here. Maybe it looks like it could use a little rain. Let's see if we can't slide over a bit. Uh-oh. 90 east. That's what I need. I gotta get back in the cab. 40 mile per hour turn, so we're going to go ahead and pump the brakes a little bit. We're going to come around. Alright, good. Alright. Gotta get over. Alright, 90 east to Spokane. What do we have? About 69,000 pounds of cement. 38,000 pounds. The rest of it's all truck. Okay. Uh-oh. Don't do it, brother. Alright, 60 miles per hour. We're heading into Spokane. Beautiful town of Spokane there. Drifting a little bit. I gotta get over. This bus is gonna cause me some issues, so let's get over quick. There we go. Driving along. Police officer's got somebody pulled over there. Let me getting over here. Okay. A little bit longer than I probably needed it to be, but that's alright. Broadway Avenue. Good old Broadway. Lots to do on Broadway in Spokane. You're going to find yourself getting off a lot. It's Broadway. Alright, so let's tap the brakes a bit. We're going to be getting downhill here. We don't want to go too fast, so left turn signal. Stop. See, that was a little ran on me a bit. Yeah. If I can, I don't know if I can back up. Not the traffic. Oh well, I guess I'll just hang here. We'll get the light in a minute. Okay, there we go. There's the Brady Bunch station wagon. Every time I see it, I just think of the Brady Bunch. Alright, so making our way through Spokane. That's okay, I'll take it. I am very preoccupied with that line. I want to make sure that I'm always behind the line. I feel a bit of disappointment if I happen to be, if I stop past it, that bothers me. I don't know why. It's kind of stupid, I guess, but it's my little thing. Fast food. Who doesn't enjoy fast food? Alright, still green. I'm going. Who is that dude? Ooh, that dude. He's trouble, that guy. Aaron's. Not Aaronson's. Aaron's. Lots of Walbert stuff. I actually haven't seen a proper Walberts in a while. So I don't know if they've cut back on Walberts or what. But they were pretty commonplace in the early versions of the game. And now I really have not seen a Walbert store. I've seen trucks. I've seen the trucks, like I say, over by the Coastline Mining. It looks like there's a Walbert's distribution center. So there's a lot of stuff happening there. But I have not seen a proper Walbert. A proper Walbert's store. All right, where am I going? I'm going right here. Home store. Okay. There it is. There we go. We're going to go with the 40 XP. Ooh, that'll be a new one for me. Buying some fencing, huh? Here we go. A little up on that fence there. Speaking of fencing, .40 experience points. That's the other thing too. Is lately, and I think I recall this from the first time I had a file. But all of a sudden, it seemed like I'm not really making much in the way of experience points. and could be a couple of things. One of which could be, as I stated with this load here, I'm kind of looking at taking shorter runs. I might do a longer run here and there, kind of as a special deal. But I don't know how much people want to sit and watch this for over an hour. You know what I mean? I'm thinking somewhere between half hour, 45 minutes. I think people would be happy to enjoy that. But I think if you go longer than that, I think people, I think it's a little tiring. It's fun to play. I don't know how much fun it is to watch somebody driving. So I'm trying. That's one of the other things I'm trying. I'm getting no action out of my my steering wheel there for a minute. I was trying to get something. That's not the way I'm going though. I was trying to get something done and she did not want to do it. Alright, you. Alright, come back. You're not coming back. Oh, come back. Oh. Alright, you're bumming me out now. Alright, now we are straightened out. And I would like to peg this view right here. Get it over a bit. Alright, now come back. Nope. Come on, turn. That makes me mad. Again, it's that whole thing with like we were talking about earlier with the controls. It just doesn't seem to be bonding. You know, I'm turning, and nothing seems to be happening. I'm a little off here, and that doesn't make me happy. So we're going to do this again. Home store deserves a clean delivery. Get that in there. Nope. Damn it, wrong way. Wow, this is really starting to tick me off a bit. This is really starting to bug me now. I think that's the other reason. I think it's kind of skewed. So what looks like straight to me is actually off a bit. Right there. All right. I think we're going to end it there. All right. Because I'm sure you don't want to watch me continually backing up. And so there's the cement. It's at the home store. We do have green all the way around, so we'll take it. Let's go ahead and drop the T-bar and officially hand off the load. progress with World of Trucks. Excellent work. Okay. Oh, see, I'm getting nothing. Nothing. All right. World of Trucks in Spokane. Again, before we take off out of Spokane, we're going to want it Coleville. I'd love to go to Coleville. All right. But before we do that, like I said, we want to discover a lot more of Spokane because we have not done so. So Spokane. There you go. What else is that right now? Pendleton, Oregon. Everett. That's kind of a long trip. Grand Coulee. Yakima. Everett. Winnemucca. Winnemucca, Nevada. That's something. Oops. Elko. Everett. Yeah, I'm sticking in Washington for a little bit longer. I still got a lot to do. I do have some cities in Nevada, and these must be new because Nogales, Sierra Vista, Cape Verde, and Page. Because I thought I did all of Arizona, so I'm Ehrenberg. But it looks like I have some cities in Arizona that I need to do, obviously Nevada, and then there's a lot of Central California that I have not done. So I want to stick in Spokane. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do some free roam right now. That makes it, that's another thing that makes it kind of difficult is there's only, you got this strip in Spokane. You can come down this way. And then we got to go up this way. So how am I doing on gas? Just head over. Let's discover the discoverable. And there's a Walberts, speak of the devil. And we will call it a day. We'll go over there. I'm going to try and do a little business. I have, looks like over $100,000. So I want to see if I can maybe pay off a loan. I would love to be able to pick up another truck and another driver, which I think, yeah, that's only me so far. So I need another truck and another driver. I'd like to see what we can do. So let's go ahead and discover the discoverable, pull in for the night, and then we'll look over some of our some of the business papers. What's up, brother? What you doing? That guy's just got an angry scowl on, doesn't he? Bad day? Bad day? No? Nothing? Nothing. Okay. All right. I'm just saying. You get what you put out, brother. Do you think I can get out of here going this way, or do you think I'm going to have to turn around? Let's take a look. That's what we're doing right now, right? We're discovering the discoverables. And no, you can't get out of here. I've discovered, I have quickly discovered that no, you can't get out of there. So there you go. So you guys, that's free. That's for you, for watching the channel. Appreciate it. But you do not have to go around the back of this home store. You have been informed now. All right, so let's take off out of here. I gotta get a head tracking system. I'm trying to get better with the mouse, but it's still a little shaky and a little staccato, and I'm sure it'll probably not very much fun to watch. All right, so we're clear. I just like watching the people in their own little worlds, you know, just doing their thing. Guys getting ready to put up a fence somewhere. Car coming. Yeah, I can already see the... Well, no, that's not it. That's Steeler. I thought that said Volvo. How'd we do? Oh, we're alright. Alright. Take a look around. Again, this seems to be more of the industrial Drake's Hotaburger. Drake's got a lot of stuff. Gotta love the Drake. Hate the Drake. Never mind. Some of these are just for me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm driving cross country by myself. Yeah, you know. I'm interested in keeping my sanity, so... Speaking of which, a service... Oh, no. Well, that's the thing. The Discoverable has sleeping area, but it also has a service station, so we can get the truck serviced. Beautiful little creek over here. Pull my rod and reel out and get over there and get some fish. Depending on where we're going to be bunking down here. Uh-oh. Here we go. Anybody see the name of that street? Trent Avenue. Making a right onto Trent Avenue here in Spokane, Washington. Beautiful industrial Spokane. Here's the garage. So that was cool. Looking to buy a garage and oh, the dinosaur topiary freaked me out a little bit there. I wasn't expecting to see a dinosaur. Okay, tidbit. We got a tidbit in town? Alright, Spokane. How's it going? Good morning, Spokane. There we go, we can see a little bit more of the town, although I don't know where I'm going. I guess if I do this, right, I can. Oh. Which is good because I do have to make the Spokane Convention Center. Oh. Yeah, I have to get better at driving from this outside view. There's that river again. Like I said, it looks to me like we might be able to we can do a little fishing. Oh, you're speeding. And you're kind of waffling around in your lane there, bro. Look at that hotel. How'd you like to stay there? It looks like it's a grand reopening of the historic Spokane Hotel. That looks pretty cool. Oh, green light. Ooh, there's the Volvo. Yeah, that's where we needed to go, is over that way. Oopsie. And there doesn't seem to be a place to turn around, so let's try to get across. Maybe we can find a lot that we can turn around in. Yeah, I think there's this one here. It's one of the other things I do like to do. I like to get off the beaten path. Oh, that's going to be closed up to me. Okay, so I can't do that. There's nobody coming. I'm shooting across. I can't. Just can't turn around, man. Alright. Before we get on this road out of town, there's nobody behind me, so I'm going to hit it and quit it. Alright, we're gonna Louie right here. A Yui. Didn't mean to stop all the way, but there we go. There we go. All right. Wasn't pretty, but, you know. Quick Loans, Butchery, Supreme Hardware Store, Exclusive Electronics. We're moving. That looks like the Walbert. Could be. Could be. Newspaper stand over here. Yeah, that's the... This is the entrance for the wall. There's the Walbert. Okay, there it is. We're heading down this way. We're going to turn left at the light up here. I didn't realize we were going to have to actually go down. It's not much of a street. 4:54 p.m. So I'm hoping we can get a mechanic before they take off for the night. Oops, pulled up short. Hoping we can get a mechanic before they take off for the night. Need a little bit of service on here. Tacos. And a Volvo dealership, which is what I thought. You start to recognize the layout on the other one's not so much because they kind of look the same. They're, you know, Volvo though, like I say, has the service station. It has the and then this big parking lot off to the left here where you can park for the night. Okay, so we're going to hit the brake. We're going to hit enter. Let's get serviced. The engine is 2%, 1,138. Transmission 1%, 140 bucks. The chassis is 4% damaged. $879. The cabin is 3% damage, $546, and then wheels 2% damage for $112. Total overall $2,815 to repair my damaged vehicle. My co-insurance is only $326 or 3% of the total, so I only have to pay $326. Thank God for insurance. And now I have a brandy dandy new truck. Everything's cool. Everything's great. Truck configurator. Steam inventory. That's what I'd like to know. Okay. So we're going to leave. We got nothing for me here. Okay. So we have a brandy dandy repaired truck here. We're going to pull over here for the rest of the night. Oh, I'm in park. We'll take a look at some of the financials, and then we will end the broadcast. And I appreciate you guys hanging in, tuning in, and watching me go from Spokane to Spokane. Coming out of Grand Coulee. Oh, starting to pick up more and more trucks parking in the might have it head over to Walbert's. I think I need some more ice and some pop for the cooler. I think that's good. Alright, back in the cab. Put the parking brake on. Put it in gear to turn off the warning siren. Shut the... So it's only 5 o'clock in the evening, but that's okay. We've done some driving. We sell for less. Walbert's. The only problem is I think I'm going to have to walk all the way around. That's not a bad walk, though. Okay, so let's get to the financials. Let's take a look here. According to the bank, I owe them $165,685. They are taking $5,788 a day from me. I have $122,107 in my account. So I do not have enough to pay off this loan. So I guess I will have to continue as we have been doing. But that means no new truck. My garage manager, I have a small garage in Albuquerque, and I have a small one in Flagstaff, and currently there's only one person. We only have one truck, the Volvo V&L. Copy config to see its preview. Okay. Well, I guess select a truck to copy from the table below to see its preview. No available options. Okay, so I don't have. I can only copy config, I guess, if I have another truck to copy the configuration to. Okay, so driver manager, again, there's only me. So I'm resting. I'm at a 5.8. That's pretty good, though. I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so there it is. Short business because there's not a lot of business. So I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Like I say, hopefully we'll see you at the next one. And have a good time. Have a good weekend. And